sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who's going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got room to work. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Prieskorn. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Carr. Plucks it out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? From the gun, the ground game. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuber. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball,
looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
and this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
And he's got it inside the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Makes the catch. It's Smith.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. You know, some people think it's a gamble, but sometimes it's really not. It's just a smart play to go for it on fourth down.
one thing you know is you're only going to have so many possessions. So the more you punt, the more you give it up. Obviously, you're not going to score, and the field position game is kind of going out the window. So, yes, you definitely go for it more, and you've seen more success, and you've seen more points than ever.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Michigan, 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Give to the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Using his feet to buy time. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Now I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference and realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
To the air on 1st down. On the move to his left. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Play number 9 on this drive. Just keeps slinging it. Now improvising. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Good, solid tackle.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because
almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And what is this? They're setting up a punt on first down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Punting on first down, but wide. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He leaves it with his back. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle offense to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup?
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Looking for an alley from inside. And now the hit knocks it loose. Corralled by the kicking team.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big
third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Now adjusting. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Offense lining up quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
to throw. It's Carr. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cleescorn. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
I guess the coaching staff says, hey, we're down, I know, but we're going to take it into halftime, talk about this, make some adjustments, come out in the second half ready to roll.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Don't want to risk anything here. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Big noise, big house trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the back. Quick completion on the out. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. That's caught. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They get to the line quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.